Hello, lovely, lovely light ones. Back in nature. Though I do enjoy screaming my truth from the rooftops. We got this lovely guy. Look at him. So today, this week, this month has been quite a time. Finding our own truths, finding our own balance in the chaos that is happening out there on the world stage. Really staying in our sovereignty is key, but it's tricky. It can be tricky sometimes when everything is inverted and we're seeing that sometimes a mile off, but sometimes, you know, we're seeing things that aren't for our highest that are right on our doorstep. And what's been happening, I suppose, for millennia is this control of the mind, this where we have been essentially dismembered, whether it be our throats stopping us speaking our truth, infiltrating what we think on a day-to-day basis. When the moment we wake up, we've all been beheaded. Literally, energetically, we have been completely beheaded. And this is why we are on the path, and I don't believe that we have ever got this far in humanity's evolution, of remembering who we truly are, and the awareness that we have been infiltrated, the awareness that we have been dismembered on a cellular level. And I think it's running deeper than many of us could ever have fathomed. The deeper we go, the more we see the layers of corruption, the layers of lies, the layers of infiltration of our sovereignty, our golden fire within. And it's being aware of the fact that we're getting infiltrated in our water source, in our food source, the air we breathe. It's everywhere, this infiltration. And for me personally, I come into nature in places like this, and I recharge my heart, and I start remembering why I'm here, the original blueprint of my sovereign being, and why it incarnated at this incredible time, and the most what's the word, evolutionary, the most it's that word for big change, a revolutionary, if you like, time of humanity's journey. And sometimes I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. Why did I choose this time? Who am I? And why is it getting worse? And that's the game. This is like an interactive computer game, if you like, that we have things around us that are real, we have things around us that are an illusion. And where we can know that things are true is when we stay in our hearts and our sovereignty, our true hearts, if you like. I'm here today at Hollow Ponds, just lapping up this the beauty that is here, with all the ancient trees. And you see all if you look closely enough, every tree has a face that could be smiling at you, could be going like that at you, could be angry. Like, I don't blame them. I don't blame them, but they are a source for us to remember who we truly are. So these times are, for me personally, a time to really dig deep and go inner. As I always say, it's all about the shadow work, and the only time we can truly do the shadow work is when we dig deep on an inner level, most of the time on our own. What is controlling us? What are we still reaching for to cover up what doesn't feel good? And it is all about feeling. It is all about feeling, but the other thing around that, we are led into feeling a certain way. That's again, our emotions, our emotional body has been as infiltrated as our mind. And this is the kind of part that is, like, for me at the moment, a little bit scary, but it's having faith that we chose this time for a reason. We have a purpose, and even if it is just to do the inner work on our own, in a room, alone, that is the purpose. Just existing is the purpose. Existing and slowly remembering our heads, remembering our connection to our spirit source. And at the same time, keeping our feet on the ground, keeping those tutlets firmly on the ground, and that's what nature does for me. Nature is always the perfect grounder. Oh, look, little swanny swan. Let me see. Yeah, nature is a huge key to this journey, and yet they're trying to infiltrate that and bring in, we cut down trees, we bring new trees, but these new trees don't hold the ancient knowledge that these guys do. When you can get a chance to go into an ancient forest and just be with one of these guys, leaning against, closing your eyes and just connecting to your heart. And that's how you speak to these beings, and asking for guidance and knowing that the answer will come, because there's an aspect of us, a higher aspect of us, that knows everything, and it's deep inside our DNA, that knows exactly what is happening to us, knows exactly where we're being infiltrated. And because we've had our intuition bashed out of us from such a young age, this takes practice. This intuition, living your life from your intuition, takes practice to discern. This is a big one now. A lot of people are living through their intuition, and because many light workers, many empaths have got these big hearts, we open our hearts to everything. And so that's another channel that we can also be infiltrated. So it's learning to discern what is for our highest, and having those boundaries right now for even our friends, even our loved ones, even our blood family and our soul families, having those, these soul families, they may change. As we change, the people around us change. And we are brought the people who are going to guide us, the people who are going to help us. We're not alone, whether it be on this physical plane or on the astral plane. The amount of work we are doing on the astral plane in our dream time is next level right now. And I've started to really speak to my guides and ask for help and ask for protection, not for protection like in a fear-based manner, but protecting with light. You know, we're no longer fighting against anything anymore. We are literally, the fight is all an inner fight. Our arms can be put down. Arms and arms. And it's, the guides are waiting for us to believe in them, because it's through faith and belief of that other realm that is right here that we can get the help we need. And using our hearts to listen, using our hearts to discern. Our minds have been so infiltrated that it's literally, they don't work anymore if we want to survive. Our heart brain is a much more powerful brain. And this is where they have tried to infiltrate, but they find it a lot harder to infiltrate the heart, the true heart, the connection to this spirit. But I continue and I speak my truth, and sometimes I think, what's the point? You know, what's the point in any of it? But then I look around me and I look at the leaves and I look at the earth and I look at the bark, and I see my reflection in that rather than seeing my reflection in the bullshit. And that gives me a little bit of solace. That gives me faith. Wow, what a time, people, huh? What a time. It's an honor to be on this journey with each and every one of you. And thank you for your ears when you listen to my videos, and you resonate. You know, it warms my heart when it does, but it's not, you know, for me it's just getting this truth out, whatever that may be, in the now moment. My truths, I realize, are changing day to day. This last month, it's like 180 on what my belief system has been. And that's kind of, you know, having to drop all your beliefs on a daily basis is key as well, because you clean the slate for new things to come your way. Because right now it's all brand new stuff. Well, there's nothing new under the sun, but the layers that have been forced upon us of our truth, to prevent our truth coming out, is exponential. How do I Walambi on this guy, I think. Everybody dele mo te tuku tule dala, ya dele matiti tele mula nala, ya nele kile ki dele molo, gade de maletili kia dele molo, kima di dala na kiani mututuno, wadele kilele le ya dele mulo, kimula tula di kia de baleda, dale di mamatiti chula ne ma. Se maladale kile dele lede, chiama muvotulo kia dele mele. Chiade delle chilene, chiade di tala, chiaba bacale di motutule di mala, e bale notu, cale delle lede, che bala nalana, chiade li mele, che bututule lo wade delle lata, lane bale chilele, chiane bale nala. Hele yutu, kula maladi dele, che malada se ti bulo na mele, alle nicchiade di patate le chile, yata dalle malaculo di bade di nele. Haush, haush, haush. Giving thanks to all you beautiful, beautiful ones at these tricky times. Stay in your true heart, people. Try not to get led. Try to be in your knowing. Call upon that aspect of yourself that knows more than your human does. because then you will be guided in your truest truth. Oh, I love yous. Happy equinox and solstice for this weekend. Powerful times, people. Powerful times. I love yous.